Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is my June monthly setup in my kikki.K Thrive Pink Lavender. The first thing I really need to do is replace my little May calendar here on the front. So these are from kikki.K, and the pink is just a beautiful pink. So I'm going to put my June one in. I feel like June, July stuck together here. Yep. And I will put May at the back. So, June already. Can you imagine? I think I'm going to need these two sets of stickers, so I'll grab those out. And let's have a look at how May looked in the planner. I had this funny, cute-ish kind of front page. And I think I'll do a little intro page again, because then on the inside of that I had my calendar from kikki.K with some key points in it. I think I did purple for blue and pink for personal. I had our mindfulness May in here, but I didn't do a lot of it. I read the posts each day, but I wasn't very good at it, I have to say. I have my focus and goals for May, and I think what I'm going to do is next week I'm going to review May, and I might see if I can do that on camera, because it's still today's the 31st, so I would normally do the review at the end of the month, but I feel like today is too soon. I need to do a whole bunch of analytics, and I'd rather do all that analytics tomorrow or late tonight, so that it is really the end of the month. That's probably silly, but it's just the way I'd prefer to do it. And I like to have a few extra days to think about it and be able to review this properly. So as I said, we'll do these analytics tomorrow at work. Like, I'll do them at work and be able to write all those in here. So I'm loving having this set up here to be able to make sure I do that. And then I have this review page that I will also fill out. I have some things that I wanted to focus on in terms of personal content, and I actually did do none of that. I prepped something, but I didn't do I didn't finish any of it. So I think I'm going to carry this across to next month. I might even just white out May and just take this into the next month. Oh, except I have the analytics for this month on the back, so no, I won't do that. I'll have to set it up again. So this is June's cover page. And I have my June calendar here, and then I have one of these little memo sticky notes from kikki.K that I've just written all the things that are happening in May. There's quite a few more, June, quite a few more than there were in May. And then I've got July, August, etc. spread out over until December in here. So what I'm going to do with you today is set up June in much the same way that I had already set up May. So let's get started. Okay, so first up is my cover page. I have my June 2020 calendar here on the back of this page, and I thought I might use the rose gold alphabet stickers from the Essentials kikki.K range. These are all uppercase, so it's a bit different to what I normally do. I normally use a lot of lowercase. Let's see, these are just alphas. There are no numbers in here. And I just have to grab my tweezers. Okay, I have my fabulous chameleon holographic tweezers from Luscious Labels. So I'm just going to pop June, I put some washi down first. And whenever I need rose gold washi, I always turn to this rose gold hearts one. I think I used this last week in my setup as well. It is just such a pretty washi. I'm so excited I just cut the washi without any plan for what I'm going to do with it. I might grab first some of this spotty one. And I'm just thinking I'm going to pop it down the middle of the page. Not the middle of the page, but, you know, just above the center. I'm going to go off the side. Use my new pink kikki.K scissors to cut that. Oh, they didn't cut very well, did it? Let's blame me this one time, hey? Okay, so I'm just thinking I will just lay these letters just over the washi. Okay, so that's super minimal. Just going to grab some of this thicker gold washi and put it at the bottom. I do like to use like a solid colour at the bottom because I feel like it's a little more grounding, and then any of the lighter or patterned ones I'll put at the top. Okay, that cut perfectly, like very nicely, so maybe it was just me. And then I want to use this Gold Hearts one, of course, but I feel like I've jumped the gun a little, so I'm going to grab this skinny one. This is from Hobby Hoppers, all these metallics. I'm so obsessed with washi tape. I'm just going to put a stripe here at the top. I'm making this up 100% as I go along, so hopefully it looks good. And then I want to put this right underneath it. I'm going to keep that torn end of both. I think that kind of ties them together a little bit. And also I just like the torn edge. Now look, I probably should put a lot more on here. It's pretty bare. But what I thought I might put on was a die cut. Just grab a die cut that I can reuse again another time. And I have my pouch here that my best friend gave me, non-planner friend, who just knows I love pink and foil and pencils. So I have a pile of die cuts in here, and I thought maybe I could just grab one of these that would suit the June spread. I quite like these girls from GP Studio. I think they're really nice. These ones. Or I could go cutesy with my Hello Paper Cat one. Rainbow, no, not the rainbow. Some Easter ones here that I need to put in an Easter box somewhere. A planner cut or a primrose. Those are my current choices. Let me see if there's anything else in here. Okay, I think I'm very much feeling either the cutesy Elodie, I think that's Elodie, or this one I think is too small. Or this one. And you know, winter in Australia, actually I quite like that because of the length, and it goes next to the words there, the word June there, that's it, that's the one. And instead of sticking it down, I thought I might just paper clip it. So I have a bunch of my favourite clips here. I've got a rose gold bow one. What else have I got in rose gold? I'll stick with rose gold because of the spread. Oh, I think I'll have to use that one. The little kikki.K spiral. Let's have a look. That's pretty cute. Let's give you a little close-up. I'm happy with that. Okay, that's it, done. Super simple. I like simplistic. I mean, I love the crazy fun stuff as well, but I do like simplistic as well. So I will go with that. And then for my June calendar, I have this pile of things that I have to put on here. And I haven't separated them on here into work or personal, but pink is always personal, so let's start with that, I guess. So on the 3rd, I'm going to see my surgeon. I'm just going to do these in the order that they're in. So I'll grab the work one. I'm actually got to put The 8th is the Queen's birthday holiday. The 14th is my friend Shauna's birthday. The 10th is one of the greatest days because it's my first time getting a haircut since prior to surgery, so it's been 3 months. Very excited, I'm having the day off. The 30th is my dad's birthday. Right, sounds like we're getting into work ones now. The 2nd is a leadership meeting at work. The 4th, what a busy month, I'm not excited. The 4th is a date due for one of the big report, like a monthly report. I'm sure you've heard me talking about these reports every week because I keep forgetting to do it. And on the 1st, I have to get my comms officer has to give me her report so I can make the rest of the reports. Now I'm going to put a couple of birthdays in on the purple because they're work colleagues that I want to remember. So on the 13th is Jade. And on the 27th is Zorab. On the 9th I have, I'll put it there. On the 9th I have my marketing meeting, and then on the 23rd, so it's a fortnightly one. On the 18th is our big monthly meeting for innovation. And then on the 25th, and the 11th, is one of our strategic meetings. So last month I didn't put all the meetings in, but I thought this month it might be a good way for me to track what's happening when in terms of busyness at work and the personal stuff as well. So I'm going to go and write all that in, and I will be right back. Actually, maybe you can watch me write in fast forward. Okay, just to zoom you in slightly to give you a bit of a better overview. We've got all the dots at the top. I decided to put the birthdays in this little section here because I wasn't sure how much room I really needed here. These are the big things that are happening this month, but I really wanted to leave a little bit of room just in case I had to put a few more in. I hope I don't because they're in order and that will drive me crazy. But yes, that's how it's going to be. Alright, so that's the first spread done. Let's grab our planner back and I'll put it in. It's so pretty. And then I have a focus and goals section next, followed by a personal version of that. Okay, yeah, that's cool. And then we have all of our analytics. I'm going to take these pages out because I think I really need to copy what I'm doing here in a way, or work out what the best plan is for the next section. Okay, so I'm probably going to keep the same very simple concept of decoration to mainly just washi, I think. And I think I'm going to use this June sticker, even though it's the only one I have for my focus and goals. I'm going to use that on the very first page of this section. And so it's my June focus and goals for the month. I might not even write focus and goals at the top. I might just put focus and what they are, and then, or priorities or whatever. Ignore Gidget, who is currently digging away in her bed. So I'll put the, I might even just call it the top 3. And I have these little circles from Barney and Moon as well, so I'm going to use 3 of those for the top 3 priorities for June. And I spaced them out a bit because they're kind of important things. And then I have my all the things section under that. So before I go any further, I might just throw some washi down just to make me feel better. So I'll go with this kind of, I don't know how to describe this colour. It's not quite rose gold, but it's also not gold or silver. But it's very shiny. Put those two there. And I think I'll just put like a couple of little hearts at the top. Like that. Okay, I'm going to use my micron with a slightly thicker nib to just go over the top three to make it stand out a little more. Okay, I'm happier with that. Alright, so on my previous month, what I had for the next page was a personal version of that. So, and it's kind of more like a running to-do list than anything else. So not much really do to it. I'm just going to throw some washi down because that is what I do. And I'm just going to make a to-do header, that's it, and leave it at that. I think maybe in the same vein as my front page, I might use these. What I was going to say about these before but didn't. I always avoid these because they look so big and blocky, but it's just the foil, right? When you take off the letter, it's actually really cute and tiny, very fine. So that makes me happy. So I'll just make the to-do. And I might, in the same vein, give myself a couple of like top priorities for the personal stuff. So I'll just put down 3, but I won't put any, you know, lettering or anything fancy. And that sets up my personal to-dos. That washi is super crooked. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, so that sets up my to-dos, both for work and for personal. So then I want to work on the analytics section, and for May I had quite extensive, and actually I'm wanting to keep that exact same setup because I haven't tried it yet. Like, I haven't filled it in for this month, so I don't know for sure how it's working, so I'm going to go with it just so that I give it a good trial run. So what I'm going to do is just go and fill, basically recreate this. So I won't make you watch that. I'll just do that and come back and show you. Okay, so here's where we've got to, our June cover page, which I really love. We've got the calendar, the top 3, and the all the things. I've got my personal to-do section, and then here's how I've ended up with my analytics. I've got, I've just used a little June label from Luscious Labels here, and I've just written analytics underneath it with some fake calligraphy. I've put that same rose gold spotty washi down the side, and then I've used those big letters, kikki.K ones, for Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and I've just copied across the same analytics as last week. And then the second page is for YouTube and Instagram. And then I have my website that I want to track as well. with just a simple piece of washi down the side. And then I've added a new one, an end for newsletter with some washi on the bottom. So we also send newsletters, well, we send email campaigns each week, each month. So I wanted to track some information about that there. So that brings me to, oh, I got some paper out already. The last bit of the monthly is the personal section. So I just want to have a place for some content ideas, and I just want to grab last week's just to be sure I'm saying the right thing. Oh, I've got to do my review section. Let's grab that out. So there was the review section, the May content, and my personal analytics. So what I might do here is just continue the analytics theme since I've already started that. So I'll grab, I haven't done my analytics for this month yet, so I don't really have a feel for the kinds of things I want to track for the personal side. So I don't really know how much space I want to leave. Last week I just did a very simple thing on here, so I guess I'm just going to do that again. So I used these YouTube characters from Little Raphael last week, and I want to use them again this week. So I'm going to grab this one with the play button. She's so cute. And just pop her up the top here. And I think again I'll just write, I might just put socials. So if you can see there, I've just written socials pretty messily, if you like. Messily, is that a word? I think it's a word. But I'm going to just take my Micron 02. Oh, there we go. And turn it into this kind of fake calligraphy. A little bit hard to do on camera, but basically what I'm doing is thickening the downstrokes, like they're coming down the S there, and then coming down. I'll just like to do the whole letter first, and then I come back in and go over where I went down before, so it's a bit darker, a bit thicker. And it helps you a little bit as well. You can kind of clean up any mistakes that you might have made. So there we have socials. Not really very neat, but good enough. So while we're on Little Raphael, I also have these gorgeous little puppy flags that she's made. I think they're adorable. So I want to use those for each of my channels, if you like. So we must back out again. Just a scooch. So I want to put one here for Instagram. And I've been toying up with whether I need to track my photography account as well, but I haven't been. So I won't again. Like I said, I want to keep it the same as last month, just to see how it goes. And if I leave enough space, or I can even just insert another page, right? So we've got Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So it's kind of a mixture of sort of personal and professional in a way, because Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook are all personal, and then LinkedIn is work, but sort of my own stuff for work, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's the socials sort of tracking, analytics if you like. And then what I have last is my content, a page for content, and a review page. So I think I'll put the content in first, and then I'll have a place for the review at the end. So I'm going to do something similar to previously and put this strip of washi across the top, and I'm going to use another one of these characters. I love this one. Let's put it down before I show you. I love this one because she's sort of doing the camera work, and it's YouTube as well, but I like this one too because she's editing, and that is my life on a Sunday, is just editing. So, although today I'm a bit behind schedule, it is already 4:30 and I'm still doing the monthly. Oh my goodness, I'm so far behind. Okay, so I'll pop down this bit of washi at the bottom, and all I want to do here is have 3 sections: photography, filming and writing, just like last time. And I think I'm going to use the flags like before. So I'll just use a couple of these little flags. So I have photography, filming and writing. And that leaves me with a page for review. Okay, and I think the review page is serious enough to require its own black label. I do love the black one. Oh, I think a bit of washi, hey? Put this a bit lower because I'm feeling like I might write the word review above it. I do want that to go off the edge though. I'm always intrigued with new ways to write words, so I'm just going to do it like that. And I think I'll use these same flags to write this one out. So I'll use the orange even though it's very different to all the others. I'm going to put these this way because I want each one to sort of be enough room to write, a few lines. What failed? For example, me going out of frame, I failed at that again. Sorry about that. What was I grateful for? And something to focus on for next month. And the back page is blank, and I think that's good because I may want to do this for work and for personal rather than all in one. So we'll see how that goes. I'll just write those in here. Okay, that's it. So let's put this all back together. This is last month. And then this month's. I think this is the right order. Oh, okay. I'm excited for this. So we have our June cover page, which I absolutely adore. I have my June calendar and then the top 3 and all the things for June. I have my to-do list, which is a more personal kind of to-do list, and I've given myself like a top 3 for personal as well. And then into my June analytics, and I really like the way this has turned out with these big letters. So all the analytics that I want to track for YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, this is for work, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, website and newsletter, and then some social media tracking for my personal stuff as well. I have the content that I want to focus on for June, and then a review section at the back. And that then handily leads me into July. So I've got my memo sticker here that have actually nothing scheduled for July yet, but some of those meetings are ongoing, so they can go in there eventually. Okay, so I have filled in my top 3 and a couple of things that I need to get done on a grander scale, I guess, for June. I've put in some personal things that I need to get done or want to get done. And then over on, this is all tracking, over on my contents section, I've put in some things I want to photograph, some things I want to film, some things I want to write. So that's it, very simple. But what I can do now is pull these into my weeklies and dailies in the next sections. So that's what I'll do next. But for now, that's it from me. I'm going to head off and set up my week for the first week of June. So I'll see you all again super soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.